three things, three choices. And these aren't just choices for business owners. These are the same choices individuals need to make in order to propel their life to the next level of success. If you have an objective, if you have an opportunity, if you have someplace, something that you can create, and yet the people you surround yourself with don't contextually understand what the opportunity is, what they need to do to contribute to it, how multiple people contribute to each other in the process of contributing to it, thus amplifying and magnifying the impact of what you're trying to create or the opportunity you're going after, then people get lost in the people equation or the lack of information equation or the lack of knowledge and awareness or experience. And so what happens is when you start shaking all your people around and you have them doing a bunch of random things, everything gets tougher than when it was just you doing it. Look, I know plenty of employees who have glass ceilings. They create their own belief, their own reality about what they can and cannot accomplish inside of a business, and they create this false narrative about what they can or can't do inside the business, how much they can make, how much authority they get, who's in charge, what kind of decisions they can make. The reality here is that as human beings, we create these glass ceilings. There's so many phenomenal examples of people who broke through those glass ceilings and did remarkable things. Well, it takes three things, three choices. And these aren't just choices for business owners. These are the same choices individuals need to make in order to propel their life to the next level of success. The first choice is this: show up. Show up in an environment where someone is trying to help you understand or change your point of reference or your thinking about what can be done. Find somebody who's talking about something that you can hold out as an example to you, and then make the commitment to show up. Now, sometimes you can just show up by paying for a webinar. Sometimes you can show up by reading a book. Sometimes you can show up. Look, this morning I shot an Insta story on a specific subject, and I no more hung up or turned off my phone when it rang, and I thought, I wonder who's calling me. So I answered. It was some dude that watched my story that I've never met across the country that said he just watched my story. It inspired him what I said. It immediately struck a chord. And look, I was in the Starbucks line. We talked for 5 minutes, and he asked me, what are the best resources I could go to that you've created to help me change my mindset to find this kind of success? Hey, look, I didn't even know. Maybe if I'd saw the call come in and I knew it was someone I didn't know, maybe I wouldn't have answered, but he got me on the line. That takes showing up. Action. You have to do something. So if you don't show up either by reading a book, listening to podcasts, watching Instagram, watching Facebook, going to seminars, going to meetings, watching webcasts, going to associate, whatever it needs to be to show up. But here's the thing. Not only do you have to show up, but you have to know what you're looking for. See, the magic in incremental growth, Jim Collins talks about this all the time, innovation, incremental growth, improving something that already works and making it much more impactful, much more better, innovating to success, right? When you innovate and you find success, and this is as an individual or this is as a business owner, or as a leader in a business, when you innovate and you find success, it increases your belief, your confidence about your ability to do it again. Once you start solving problems through innovation and finding success, you create the belief structure of yourself and the people around you that that's how you incrementally grow, by thinking about how to solve a problem, taking action to solve that problem, and then getting a result that's better than the result you had before. As an individual or as a business owner or as a leader in a business, that's how you innovate to success. So what are the three things? A, you got to show up. And I defined what showing up looks like. 2, you have to know exactly what you're looking for. What specific problem are you trying to solve? Is it a people problem? Is it an economic problem? Is it a lack of funding problem? Is it a lack of market problem? Is it what is it? What are you trying to solve? And the only way you can do that is by really looking at the details, understanding the details of the problem you're trying to solve so you can relate to what information you're looking for at a granular level, because it's the golden nuggets. It's not one huge thing that transforms your business. It's the total sum of all the little things that you do to innovate through and with your team that transforms your business or transforms your personal life if you're an individual. So you don't have to try to go from 0 to 100 overnight. You just got to create the conditions, the mindset, and put yourself in play to look for solutions to solve problems in order to grow to the next level of success. And when you learn how to do that, you're actually programming yourself with a methodology that allows you to understand contextually how to move forward, right? It's not some magic thing, and you're not going to do it by sitting on a couch, on your ass, not reading, not listening, not paying attention, not doing something that's looking to solve problems, okay? So the second thing is you got to know what you're looking for. You got to have an open mind. You have to be aware enough about what's going on around you, what you're struggling with, in order to say, what can I find with whom that can help me solve this little problem so I can learn to solve problems. And then the third thing is you have to act. Action with intent. This is what Grant talks about in the 10X rule. Massive action. See, the more activity you put into something, the more you train yourself to try to solve problems, not just slugging it out, but trying to innovate incrementally, getting better every single day. The next time you do something, bigger, better, faster, get a better result, change up how you say something, change up how you do something, change up how you engage somebody, just paying attention to those incremental changes and doing it with intentionality to see if you can get a better result. That is how you move from where you're at to where you want to be as a business owner, as a business leader, or as a human being who wants to improve.